Are you interested in any tips that you can use to help prepare for and integrate a journey into an expanded state of consciousness? Well, if you are, this video is for you, and you lucked out because I'm joined today by Margaret Kirschner, and she's going to offer us something very, very simple that I think you'll find useful. This is Eddie, where Margaret and I, through a mindful emergence, offer mindfulness, movement, and breathing practices for your healing and spiritual transformation. We're in the waking up business, and most of the work we do now is with psychedelics. So, with me today is Margaret Kirschner, who is a trauma-informed yoga therapist, a spiritual emergence coach. She's a breathwork facilitator, a former birth doula, and a prep and integration mentor, which I am as well. So, make it simple for me, Margaret. What are the 5 words that can help me prepare for and integrate a journey into expanded state of consciousness?
Okay, those 5 words, and the acronym is BRFWA, even though it doesn't spell an actual word, I call it an acronym. The first letter is B, and that stands for breathe. And it simply means to breathe in your normal way, but make the exhale a little longer. So inhale through the nose, ideally. Exhale nice and long and smooth and thorough. And continue that for a few cycles. The value of becoming aware of your breath and feeling it in your body is that we're immediately back in the present moment and in the body. And when we are preparing for any expanded state of consciousness, whether it's using psychedelics or through breath work or meditation or yoga, we are coming back home to the present moment and to the body through the breath. The second letter of this acronym is R, and that stands for relax. And what we want to do is invite relaxation, even though the muscles might not always immediately respond, but we're inviting them to soften and loosen. And the breath that we were just doing in that previous letter, B, breathe, is helping our muscles to receive the message all is well, help them release and relax. The next letter is F, and that stands for feel. So we want to turn our attention toward the inside sensations so that we can feel what's actually happening in our muscles, in our bones, in our organs. We can also use that F letter to talk about how I feel toward these sensations. So we turn our attention inwardly, internal. And the next letter is W, and that can stand for witness or watch. And I also think of wise, the wise witness that allows all to arise and pass away without judgment. We're simply the observing witness and noticing what's coming and going in the present moment. And then finally, the letter A, and that stands for allow or accept. And that means we simply allow or accept what life is showing us, the reality of life, which again, when you're in an enhanced state of consciousness, it seems as though that's what's coming forward, more reality. So we allow that to teach us something about ourselves or about how life actually works. We kind of coach ourselves in this organic process without judgment and allow everything to simply be without resistance.
And that's so important, isn't it? Just to be with it. Yeah.
Be with it. That's right.
So I'm like thinking about this BRFWA, breathe, relax, feel, watch, and allow. I'm just picturing sticky notes all over the house and maybe
Yes, you
on the
can do
rear
that.
view mirror, just because we have to practice this, don't we?
We practice before we need it. So, before the stress, before the overwhelm, before the expanded state of consciousness, we prepare very well so that we have these skills already kind of in our system, integrated a little bit at least. And then when we come into a new state of consciousness that's non ordinary, it's new for us, it's novel for our brain and our system, we employ these practices so that the expanded state of consciousness can have meaning It's not something that just comes and goes. Oh, that was interesting. But we kind of carry it forward. We integrate it afterward using the same letters that we prepared for. So it makes a lot of sense to my brain because you and I, Eddie, are all about efficiency, and simplicity really creates that efficiency. So we want to do things that are easy, simple, not so complicated, and definitely repeatable.
And I know one thing you talk about a lot, and I do as well, is bringing compassion to the experience. Say a little bit about that.
Oh, that is so key as well. When we're having a difficult experience, if there's anxiety or overwhelm for our system, then we need to just have a place to have that be okay. It doesn't take away the tension or the overwhelm, but it actually is a place for it to land, for us to hold that difficult experience with kindness, gentleness, patience, compassion. And then we get to take really good care of ourselves in the meantime. And that ends up being a growth process rather than a stressful process.
And of course, these practices can be used at any time under any circumstances. Whether you're in a checkout line, whether you're driving, whether you're deep into an experience, if you can remember to do this, what a difference
Oh,
it can make.
that's a good point. It can be used in a difficult experience when we're having a tough time, or a really pleasant experience where we
Hmm.
want to savor and
Yeah.
really pull in the goodness.
Hmm. And of course, what we do is we help people prepare for and integrate plant medicine experiences, primarily through psilocybin. And if this is something any of you watching is interested in, you can reach out to us and schedule a consultation on our website. You just click on the little button that you can set it up, and you can email us at discover@amindfulemergence.com. So this is all about skill building, all about simple techniques, and this is just a beautiful one. BRFWA. I wouldn't try to make that into a word. That would be difficult.
Let me just say, this comes from the Kripalu lineage
Ah,
of yoga. I learned it 25 years ago. I've been using it ever since. It's super efficient, simple, repeatable. It works.
well, thank you for that tip. That's so helpful. We appreciate it. And I know it's something all of us can use. So if you like this video like I did, you can give us a thumbs up. You can make comments. We love to hear from you. And you can certainly subscribe if you want to continue to get more videos of this nature. And of course, reach out to us if you have any questions or you think you might be interested in working with us. So thank you, Margaret. And thank all of you for watching.